this is Samsung DeX, so we were really excited to introduce this with the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and now we're enhancing it for Note 8. And so the first thing you'll see is that it's, again, a very beautiful, optimized desktop experience. What we did with Note 8 is in your All Apps tray, we actually have an All Apps view. So you're seeing 36 of your apps versus 25. Makes it easier to see your apps, access your apps, and obviously scroll around and search for your apps. Because we're along the apps vein, it's not just about accessing your apps, it's making sure more apps are actually optimized for DeX, both our own and partners. So a good example of that is our email application. So we actually optimize email applications so that it's 3-pane instead of 2, easier to manage your inbox, you can see your folders, and of course you still have your multiple windows to be able to stay productive and multitask. So I can go ahead here and go to internet, still have the multi-window. I can right click, again I can copy that image, I can go over here to the email, use a convenient keyboard shortcut like Control-V to paste it, and away I go. So a lot of those paradigms we've introduced to Galaxy S8, we're obviously having with Note 8. But along those lines, we've also heard that a lot of our business users or productivity users still like to listen to music, still like to play games, and so what we did is actually enhance the entertainment aspect of DeX. So one of the ways we did that is with Game Launcher. So Game Launcher is basically a one-stop shop for your Android games that are on your phone, now optimized for DeX. And not only is it an easy way to access your games, we actually have a feature where it automatically puts the game into full screen. So a good example of that is with Vainglory. So I will play this app by Super Evil Megacore. And you'll see right there when I launched the game, it went into full screen automatically. Go ahead and of course use the keyboard and mouse. Play the game, play now, choose my hero, lock in. So again, a lot more immersive experience, both from like a larger screen perspective, as well as with music, and of course you have the keyboard and mouse. And this game again is originally designed for mobile, and we're bringing it to a desktop.
I was going to ask, is
experience.
it like, does it know, so it hasn't been optimized for DeX? This is
all just. So this one actually has been.
Okay.
So Vainglory has been optimized.
Okay.
So not only is it the full screen because of the game launcher, Vainglory has actually been optimized for DeX as well. So you have more enhancements for keyboard and mouse, as well as obviously the bigger screen experience. So I can go ahead here and use the mouse.
So what if you don't have an optimized game? What
So,
can you?
So whether it's a game or another app, we'll at least be able to still access that app or that game in the DeX mode. And then again, if it's actually resizable, you can get the resizable window and full screen. And then some partners have actually even gone above and beyond and have integrated and supported, even more integration with DeX.
The nice thing is a lot of games are locked at this aspect ratio, so it's a good full screen game experience.
Yeah, exactly. And so games are fun, and I like playing games, but I'm actually more of a music guy myself. So one other cool thing we did with DeX was optimize our SoundCamp application. So what you'll see here is I have the SoundCamp application. What's really cool is I'm actually going to plug in audio MIDI controller into the DeX station. So as you see here, I just plug it in, and then within a few seconds, it'll ask me if I want to use it. I will, of course. Okay. So I can play a little bit of keyboard piano here. Let's see how this goes. Play it for one of my favorite bands and one of the artists. Hopefully I can do Chris Martin some justice, but so again, you have that experience where you have audio media controller plugged into a DeX station with an optimized SoundCamp app. And again, this is a work sort of productivity keyboard. This is my fun kind of music keyboard. And not only can you play instruments like that, obviously if you have a bigger screen, you can take advantage of that and do things like edit a project for multiple tracks. So for example here, I have multiple tracks going. I can use a keyboard shortcut like Control Zoom to zoom in farther into the track. Go ahead and double click. See more of the actual specific elements of that instrument. So in this case the drums, I see the hi-hat, I see the cymbal, etc. Go back, and it just makes it easier experience to plan. But of course, after I played a bunch of games and I played music, my boss probably started yelling at me to get back to work. So what we've also done is increase the collaboration aspect of DeX with our partners. So we include Zoom, GoToMeeting, as well as BlueJeans. So what's really cool is I can go start hosting a meeting from DeX, Zoom app, and go start. What you'll see here is within a few seconds, the video conference starts, right? So obviously I have video conferencing capability, which is great, but I can also share photos and documents. So let's say I want to share a photo with a participant. I go ahead and share a photo from my gallery, and that would be shared with the participant that's dialed in. And so what's also really great is a lot of scenarios where we see going to and from the desktop, right? So I might start the meeting at my desk, but I want to head out to go back home or head to another meeting. So what's really cool is I can actually undock from the DeX station, and what's really cool is what you'll see here in a couple seconds is it didn't actually close the app. It's actually still running, and that video conference session is still running, right? So we want to make sure that that experience is very seamless, and vice versa. If I was starting the meeting mobile, but I wanted to get back to my desk without any interruption, I can go ahead and dock that back into the DeX station. And what you should see here in a few seconds is Samsung DeX launch, and that application should stay running, and that actual video conference session should still stay active.
So that behavior wasn't in the S8, right?
Correct for this Zoom app
Okay.
specifically. It's one of integrations with our partner, the DeX Optimize.
Will we get those features with the GS8, like an update?
So a lot of what I'm showing you here is like DeX platform perspective. So
Uh-huh.
in a software update, we would bring
Okay.
target that to
Okay.
bring